So, we're outside Soho Radio. About to have a little chat about what's been happening, the whole Peaky Blinders thing, song Lost being on it, and yeah, really stoked. Got my Starbucks, got my vape.
What's your name on there?
Probably Tony, because the guy who was serving me was Italian, so I was like Tommy and he was like Tony.
Do you know what flag means?
Jay for Earworm. I'm hanging out with Tommy and Mary behind the camera, and this is our boy Dave.
Yes.
Don't tell him I said that. Yes. I'm gonna get the information, medication for the customer operation. Yeah, we're in. Loving your stuff.
As many as you want, different ones. This is Lost.
As many as you want, man.
I love this. Are you my manager today, Dave?
I look like it.
Yeah. Yeah, he got his glasses on.
Glasses, I'm absolutely.
Yeah. So my manager's called Richard. Cheers, guys. Cheers, mate. We're in.
Good.
We're banging. Are our levels good?
Yeah, I'm gonna. If I'm not down here at the end, I'll be upstairs.
Dave, have we got some intro-isms, or we gonna do our lines afterwards?
Yeah,
or just
afterwards.
go straight
on
into.
another day, we've got the half hour, so.
Yeah, and also, did you guys pick some tracks to play, or we're just gonna play all your tracks? And I think that would be a good
I
thing.
think, yeah. Are we allowing my managers a prick on there, or is there too much swearing?
I'm not sure. Dave's the manager.
John, some of the songs are what Amazon calls explicit. So.
Yeah. So there's the word prick on there, but it's one of our best tracks.
It's fucking great.
I think the thing is,
love
I'll
it. All
let
the
it
audience.
show, but ultimately, it's
Thanks a lot for bringing us in, guys.
Yeah, so
My
exciting.
man.
Yeah. Well, I think you've got a great story to tell. You know, I mean, from doing the street performance and all of that, and then to where you are now, I think it's brilliant. So,
Thank you.
This we will find out. Hi, so I'm Meesh Jay of Meesh Jay here on Earworm, and I'm here today with Britain's finest busking couple, Tommy and Mary from Tommy and Mary. Guys,
How's it going?
it's fantastic. Thank you for flying in from Brixton for us. How are you guys today?
Really good.
Awesome.
Really good. Honoured to be
Awesome.
here. So thank you very much.
I've been stalking you guys on YouTube and like going through like everything I can find on the internet about you. Tell me, how did you guys first start out as a band?
Okay. Well, it all started when I was forming a band called Dogs Eat Shoes, and we didn't have a drummer, and we basically really needed one. And I was walking down Brixton Road one day, and I'd broken my skateboard, and I saw Mary flying, well, not really flying, it was like 2 miles an hour on her little vintage bike. So we just started talking, and she told me she was into painting and she used to drum, and I said, well, we're looking for a drummer.
Super.
Just made friends there and then.
Excellent.
And Mary's like my critic. So I'll
That's
write a
good.
song and she'll be like, that's awful, that's in the B-side. I was like, okay, cool, we won't use that.
You guys were buskers. Was that difficult to do? As I'm assuming there's so many laws to busking. You know, how did you guys get by? And are there laws to busking? You know,
You have to get a security guard. That's
Yeah.
just what, line his pocket with silver?
So I would say like invest in equipment first, really decent equipment
Yep.
that you can carry around.
Yeah.
And then try and find a spot where it's not too loud and affecting businesses and stuff like that. And if you do, then you're bound to meet the council anyway.
Okay.
So just try and be as polite as possible.
Yeah.
And get on with
Is
them.
that the
and
best way of getting an appointment, really?
yeah, kind of like we started towards the end of our busking sort of thing. We only ended up playing like 2 shows a day for 20 minutes tops
Oh,
at certain times, because we didn't want to upset any businesses.
No,
and-
that makes sense. So
Yeah.
I mean, you're playing within the rules. Because I was going to ask, I mean, do you still busk, or you know, because you are signed that you don't busk?
We're not signed.
You're not signed.
No.
Oh, but you're not
We're
busking.
looking though. We are looking for a label.
Jump on them now because they are hotter than coals in the Caribbean.
Our first album was kind of like like the whole thing that I told you, I wasn't very good at playing,
Yeah.
and like I was sort of developing my songwriting skills and trying to understand what I was really trying to project as an artist. And yeah, Authority for me is like our first album.
I'm Meesh Jay
Cool.
for Earworm, and we're back on the other side with Tommy and Mary from Tommy and Mary. Hello, Tommy and Mary.
Hello.
When you were busking all up and down Oxford Street, you know, all over the place, I actually saw a video of you guys busking outside Harrods. I mean,
Yeah.
that looked fantastic.
That was fun.
Can you not get to busk outside Number 10 and, you know, a great backdrop? you
Maybe
know,
next year.
really strong and stable playing, you know what I mean? That'd be really good. Also, you know, you've got a track called Lost, and it's been on Peaky Blinders. I'm going to say I don't really watch telly much. Don't know about the Peaky Blinders, but I know it's a big show, and I know that you've actually got a track in there. Tell us, how did that happen? How did that evolve?
Anthony, is it pronounced Jen?
Jean.
Or is it Jean? Yeah, Anthony Jean. I don't really use his surname much. So. And he said, I really love you guys. You guys are so tight. I want to record your album. I had one track in mind, like Lost, because
Yeah.
it's got the dynamics in that song. It's like you can feel it building somewhere, and I thought,
Yeah.
and I kind of envisioned it being good for like a film. So we went in there and recorded in this amazing studio. Like
Yeah.
there's nothing like a studio that's not just made out of wood and glass.
Yeah,
Like it's
okay.
just like it's like a living room, you know.
Yeah.
Like it's really nice.
Lounge. This is Lost by Tommy and Mary, and I'll catch up with you in a second. So Tommy and Mary, how do you guys feel about, you know, live gigs, you know, comparing it to busking? I mean, what's the feeling around that?
Well, I feel like busking gave us a lot more confidence. It was really weird because sometimes I'd write a song and I'd perform it busking, and I'd play it and I'd be like, the audience didn't like that song.
Mm.
And I play it again and I'm like, no, the audience definitely didn't
Yeah.
like. And I play it again and they're like, okay, I'm not
then,
playing this
you
song
know,
anymore. In a venue, if you play a song on the street and you captivate an
Yeah.
audience and you
Yeah.
bring in an audience and the atmosphere is really good, then the chances of that song being good in a venue are very high.
Yeah.
So we kind of like took those songs that worked on the street and kind of brought them
put
to a
them the
venue
venues. Yeah.
and wrote more songs
Yeah.
with that kind of vibe. So
Yeah. Superb. This is Tommy and Mary, the rich acting rich.
For the pool.
This is Tommy and Mary.
We got
This
that.
is Tommy and Mary, the rich acting rich for the poor. Ba, ba, ba. Tommy, Mary, 2018, what's the plans? What have you got for the future? Because you guys have been a bit busy.
Yeah, just working alongside more bands, trying to help them sort of like gain more following as well
Yeah.
with our fans, you know, and also working with more sort of music video makers,
Yep.
for instance. Yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense.
and yeah, just more. We're meeting someone today actually called Chris,
Oh yes.
who's gonna do the artwork hopefully for our next
great.
album, and he's, oh my god, he's phenomenal.
Superb, yeah. Nice.
Phenomenal. So looking forward to
Excellent.
that.
Yeah.
You planning a family or anything and bringing them on
We
tour?
are a
and-
family.
Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic. That's awesome. That's a great.
We're planning to get a dog. But I just need
Gosh.
to speak to
Or a
you.
hamster for starters.
Hamster
right?
for
I
starters.
think goldfish are good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't really demand much.
Yeah, you just flake a little bit of
Yeah, a
food in
bit
there.
of flake and
yeah.
then-
Or just
They're
fry
good.
it for dinner.
Mary now, Mary, please. I'm sensitive. So, guys, you know, it's a pleasure to have you
Pleasure's
in
all
the studio talking to us and letting us know what you guys are up to and what you're going to be up to. You guys have got a busy year ahead. As I keep saying, listeners, these guys are really cool, laid back, got a beautiful vibe, a beautiful aura about them. Any chance you get to go and see them, please go and see them. Any chance you get to stalk them on the internet, YouTube, have a look, you know, bring up the social media, bring up all their followers, you know, because they're absolutely fabulous.
Brilliant. I want to get a shot of Tommy and Mary outside.
Yeah.
Meesh,
have you got to go?
Studio.
Yeah, not straight away, but, you know,
All
I'll
right.
take a selfie with the
Yeah,
kids.
all right, boss. I'm going to see you for 5 minutes anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
Or Fridays.
Definitely.
I'll see you in 5 minutes. Tom.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, cool.
Come in.
You want me to take one?
Oh, you could do, because my arm isn't long enough. I need an extension.
Is that one as well?
It's nice. Well, that was a quick, short, sharp interview.
The interview was absolutely amazing.
That's awesome.
So much love in that room. It was unbelievable. Such an honour. Such an honour.
I'm just trying to stay alive on this little teeny tiny road while Tommy is talking.
Gonna check out Meesh's band as well, because she's such a lovely lady, and I'm sure her music matches her personality, which is fucking great person. So yeah.
Remember me saying it because I'm always so nasty.
That's not true.
Alright. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so if you do it on the phone, they will do everything for you. Even send you out. So do it in the store, we need photo ID.
Mind the gap.
And I think it means a lot when someone